Let me tell you something insane. I made more money in 1 year than 5 of my high school teachers combined when I was still in high school as a 19-year-old kid. And believe me, no one was more surprised than me. So I'm going to show you how to make money so fast it feels illegal in just 4 steps. First step is you need to understand what the market wants. Why do people pay you, right? Now, the very simple answer is that people want value. The market rewards value. If you don't provide value, people will never pay you for fucking anything. Now, the problem with that is that you don't know what value to provide, and so then you try to provide value to everybody, which isn't possible because people have different problems, different situations, and different goals. So you cannot provide value to everybody because you just don't know. If you try to provide value to everybody, if you try to help everybody, you will end up helping nobody because your message will actually not resonate with someone enough to pay you. When I first started, I was helping people with self-improvement, and what I did is just help them improve. But in what? Who do I help improve? Who do I actually help? Who is the person I'm trying to help? I just didn't define this, I just didn't know. So I made zero money because I didn't actually provide real value. So how do you provide real value to people is if you niche down, if you choose a specific niche problem, and you help a specific person, one person, to solve one problem and then get to one specific result or a goal. That's your niche, right? Your niche is basically, it means who are you going to help and what are you going to help them with? We'll talk about this way more in the second point, but for now, how do you even pick your niche? How do you even know what can you help people with? Well, first of all, I would just look at what you are doing. Like, what do you enjoy? What do you understand? What did you learn the most about? And what problems did you solve for yourself? You know, what transformation have you made? And then just help people to make the same transformation because you want to make money fast. And this way, you don't have to learn anything new. You can just start with the skills that you already have because you've been doing it. And you probably enjoy it as well, which means you will just put in more effort, the work will be better, and you will just get the results faster, which allows you to just provide even more value to people as well. So the first point was very simple. Just pick one specific problem and then get paid for solving this problem to a specific person who has this problem. And if you solve that, you will just get him to a certain result or a goal that he wants to get. Because people are in pain, they have problems, and they want to solve these problems. Everybody has problems, so people have different problems, right? And they want to solve them so then they can get to their dream destination, basically. So now the second point is, once you have this niche, you need to make an offer that you will actually sell to people, and this offer will solve these problems for these people to get them to these results. So whatever you do, you don't want to charge less than at least $1,000. I would say even $2,000 should be the bare minimum. $2,000 for your offer. People will pay you these $2,000, and then you will just help them solve the problems. Now, why you should charge a lot, it's not even a lot, but why would you charge like $2,000, at least $1,000, is because first of all, it increases the perceived value of your offer. So if people see it, they're like, yeah, this costs $2,000, so I'm probably going to learn a lot and probably it will help me solve the problems. Plus, if people pay you a lot, you now want to really help them, so you will actually provide a lot of value, so then you can charge for it. If you sell low ticket, something cheap, you will basically target the wrong people who are not serious enough. They don't really want to pay you. They don't see the value in it. They just want to buy it, but they don't actually want to buy it because they don't even have the money. For them, even like $200 is a lot. So you just target the wrong people. Plus, you need a lot of them every single month. And if you're just starting out, you don't have a big audience, you don't know how to sell and all these things, which I will get to that later as well. But you would just need a lot of people, which takes time, it takes time to build audience. But if you just sell something for $2,000, you can get one fucking client and you can even quit your job. High ticket, you target the serious people who actually want to solve these problems or are in enough pain to actually want to pay you, right? Plus, you target people who have the money, and for them paying you is not such a big problem. Like, high ticket saved me so many times when I couldn't get clients in the beginning, I just didn't get consistent clients, I didn't get the views, I didn't know how to get clients properly. But then all I needed was just one client per month, just one person per month, and it was still more than in my 9-to-5 because he was paying me like $3,000. So getting 5 clients to pay you $2,000 is way fucking easier than getting 100 people to pay you $100. So what your offer should do mainly, the entire point of your offer, is to get people from their current situation, which is painful and they have the problem, to their desired situation, which is the goal, without the problem, just achieving the transformation, whatever you are helping them with. And their offer is just the bridge, that will get them there because they don't know how, or they want to get there faster, or they just want some guidance, so you will just get them there. Now, you might think that people will not really pay you that much because, you are just a random guy. Why would someone pay you $2,000? Even though $2,000 is not even that much, especially these days. But I was thinking the same thing. It's normal, bro. I was thinking the same thing when I started. So I didn't do it, I started with selling cheap products for $200. This is embarrassing as fuck, bro, but it took me 8 months to sell one of them. Like 8 months of work to make $200 because I sold to just one client. And then when I made the high ticket offer, when I was charging $2,000, $3,000, I literally, with basically the same knowledge, I just put more value into the offer and the perceived value was higher. I made $6,000 in 3 weeks from that, just from 3 clients, bro. And I did that when I was starting out with just a couple hundred followers on X, on Twitter back then. All you have to do is just make a really good offer and then explain it properly so people can actually understand it and see the value in it. So now, how do you do this? How do you provide real value? How do you make your offer a no-brainer, stupid to say no to? First of all, as I said, you do something you enjoy and already understand, because people will see that you have the experience and you did it and you like it and you are passionate about it, so you will put in more effort. You have the experience already, so you don't have to learn anything, and you just like have real life experience instead of just forcing yourself to learn a skill. The next thing about how to increase or just make your offer better is if you just eliminate the risk, because people, before they pay you, they are thinking like, okay, so will he actually get me the results, or do I just waste my money? How probable it is that I will actually get the results and get what I'm paying for? So you should eliminate the risk. First of all, by just showing the results, showing what you can do. And so if you are just starting out, the best way to show your results is if you just do something that you have results in, right? Like just show your own results that you did, instead of just learning a whole new skill from scratch and just getting the results, and just testing it out. You already have something that you have results in, so you can just show this to people or your other clients. But if you don't have any, just show yourself. What did you do? That's one thing. The second thing is if you just offer a guarantee. So for people, it's going to be like no risk. It's going to be completely safe for them to buy from you. You can have guarantees for money back or just working for free or whatever. For example, I have 2 guarantees. The first one is if you just don't like the program, if you pay me and you don't like the program within 48 hours, it's not about the results. You don't have to do anything. You just see the program and just don't like it. Like, bro, this is useless. You can just ask for money back and I'll just give you your money back without any questions. So that's one guarantee. The second guarantee is if you work with me for 6 months and you don't make $10,000 while implementing what I'm teaching you, then you get your money back as well. The only reason why I'm offering this is that I know that this will not fucking happen. It never happened and it will never happen, because obviously I don't want to give you money back, bro. So the point of a guarantee is not to give people money back. The point of the guarantee is to show people that you are confident in your offer and that it works, which it should. The next thing is time. Like, people want the results fast. They don't want to wait. They don't want to just fucking take ages to get the results. They want to get there as fast as possible. Faster is better. So the time frame should be realistic enough for them to believe that they can actually achieve the results, but also not too long, so it doesn't seem too far ahead and it's going to take too long. So the ideal time frame for your offer should be between 3 to 6 months, in my opinion, at least in the beginning, because 3 months is like, okay, I can get results within 3 months, but it's not too long. 6 months is like, yeah, it's kind of long, but it's not too long. And then it depends on like what you do, what do you help people with. If it's something bigger, some bigger transformation, then obviously your offer can be longer. But at least in the beginning, 3 to 6 months is completely enough for $2,000. Actually, 6 months for $2,000 is a fucking steal, where you should charge way more for that, by the way. The next thing is effort and sacrifice, because as I said, people want it fast and people want it easy as well. They don't want to sacrifice anything. They don't want to grind 12 hours. They don't want it to be ultra uncomfortable. So you should make it as easy as possible for them. The question here is, what do I have to sacrifice and how much effort do I have to put in to get the results? So if you target the correct people, they are more than happy to pay for the comfort and the speed. Now, for example, I'm a big fan of just working like 3 hours a day, the 3-hour lifestyle, even though I think you should grind, of course, on some days, yes. But I'm just not a fan of like a business that requires you to work 12 hours a day every single day. That's just bullshit. That's not freedom. Business should give you freedom. So then I made a system in which you can get 12 hours of work done in just 3 hours. That's what I teach to my clients. We adjust it based on their schedule, so even if they have a job or a school, because I did it as well. And even right now I'm just free, but I still don't want to work like 12 hours every single day. So you make a schedule for them so it fits their schedule, and then they can actually get the results working just a couple hours per day. By the way, before we move on to the next point, if you want me to help you pick your niche specifically and help you build the offer around it that you can sell for at least $2,000 and then make $10,000 with that, you can click the first link in the description and book a free call with me, and I will explain everything how I can actually help you do that. I did it for 28 other people, so I know for a fact I can help you as well. Now, point number 3 is that you need to apply leverage to get clients, because now you have a niche, you have the offer, but you have to get the customers, you have to get people who are going to pay you. And now, why do you need leverage and what it even is because you don't want to trade your time for money, because business is not a 9 to 5. And if you're just going to get paid for your time, your income is always going to be limited, because even if you be working 24 hours every single day, which is impossible, you will still make less money than someone working 3 hours a day but with leverage. Because then the business works for him. You should work on the business, basically like a CEO or like a manager, and not in the business like an employee. Because time is way more valuable than money, and you should detach these two things, like time and money. They have nothing to do with each other if you have leverage. Without leverage, you will never be happy with the amount of work you are doing compared to the income you have. So the best way, the easiest way, the fastest way to get leverage is exactly what I'm doing right now, which is just making content. Because you can spend 1 hour, let's say, making a video or making content, and then it can get tens and hundreds of hours of watch time. So it works for you. The algorithm is your employee. The algorithm works for you while you are sleeping. Before that, I used to do a lot of outreach, sending messages to people, just DMing to people, and there's not much leverage. It works, outreach is cool, but there's not much leverage because you have to chat with people all day fucking long, and it's just fucking annoying and boring. Nobody likes doing it. So if you want to do it, because yeah, it's fine, you can outsource it. So that's what I did. I just have a guy who sends the DMs for me, and he talks to the people for me, which is leveraged as well because I'm just paying him, and then he makes me money basically because he just gets the people. So content can work for you, but then if you don't have a leveraged business model, if you do some services, for example like copywriting like I did, you would have to still just work 8 hours a day, and you cannot handle a lot of clients. So for that reason, you need to have a leveraged business model as well. Now you might think that content is like saturated and you will not succeed because there's so much competition, so many other people doing it, but I used to think it as well. And it's not really valid, it doesn't really make sense, because there's so much people watching content. Like when you look at the views of the top creators, they have millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views, and there are millions of people on the internet. And a lot of them need help, like a lot of them, like everybody has problems, a lot of them need help, a lot of them need your help. So even if 100 people, let's say, would be doing the exact same thing as you, later have the exact same offer, solve the exact same problems, you will still get clients because you need just 3. You need just 3 to 5 per month, and you're making $10,000 per month because you're charging a lot of money. And the second reason why you might not want to post content is because you think that like your friends or your family or people around you will just laugh at you and judge you. But how is this going to stop you? Like, why does it even matter? I used to have the same fear, like the same issue, and I wasn't posting for a long time, like for months. I was just scared to post for months. But I was like, fuck it, bro, I need to make money. I want to make money. I want to get rich. And why do I even care? So I started posting. They didn't figure out for a long time, and when they figured out, I was already making the money. So like it doesn't really matter. It will definitely not matter in the future once you make the money. So other people's opinions should bother you the least, bro. Just put yourself out there, and yeah, that's it, bro. Now, how do you target the right people that will actually want to buy from you and it will actually resonate with you as a person? Is if you are just authentic, as I said, because you will target people with similar interests and similar opinions. And the next thing is like, as you pick the problem and the niche, just talk about it, just talk to your younger self. Talk to people who are 1, 2, or 3 steps behind you and just give them advice and help them solve their problems and talk about these problems and talk about their goals and just be relatable to them. And that's it, just talk about it, just make content about it. That's why you should do something that you already do and enjoy and understand, because you know what you went through, you know the problems that you had, so you know what to talk about because you lived it. So you can be very relatable and resonate with people a lot. Well, and now when you have the content bringing you people who are interested in actually working with you, you need to get paid from them. So you need to learn sales, because if you don't learn sales, you will never make money. It's impossible, bro. It's impossible to make money without learning sales. And if you learn sales, you can actually make money very, very fast. Like I know people who have 30,000 followers, they have great offers, they have the best content, but they are not making any money, bro, because they don't know how to sell. So all of your effort will be useless. All of the hours and the time and the effort you put in your content will be completely useless if you don't know how to sell. So basically how sales works is you jump on a call with the person and you ask him about his situation and you ask him about his goals, and then if you can actually help him, then you just tell him, you just explain your offer, what do you help people with, then he's gonna either pay you or not, and if not, then you can handle his objections, because he will maybe like, yeah, I need to think about it, it's too expensive, I don't have time. So you just handle these objections, and if it still doesn't work, then yeah, just not gonna get paid, that's normal. But if you're gonna get paid, you can make $3,000 on a 30-minute call, and all you have to do is just do it 3 times per month, just 3 fucking times per month, and you can be making $9,000 or $10,000 per month. Just to recap that, you will pick your niche that you already understand, you don't have to learn anything, you have to spend months learning a new skill, then you make an offer that actually gets people from where they are to where they want to be, and just help them solve the problems that you solved for yourself as well. Then post content, so you don't trade your time for money, but the content works for you and it gets you clients overnight, and you just make $10,000 basically on autopilot, because you just have leverage. And then once you have that, just learn sales so you can actually close people on calls and get paid from them, and that's it. If you master this, You will be surprised, like it will actually feel like it's illegal to make money this easy and this fast, bro. Now, overall, what business model combines all these things is a coaching business, because you can do what you enjoy, what you already understand, and just coach people on how to do it. It's leveraged as fuck. It's a very leveraged business model. You just talk to people, or you make a course and just sell this course to people, and then you learn from that. And then you have DMs with them, you answer their questions, you jump on calls with them as well. But it's maybe like 1 hour per week with the client, and that's it. And then you just make money by talking to a camera. Clients come to you, you have a conversation with them, and you make money on a 30-minute call, and that's it. Now, you don't have to be an expert, bro. You think that maybe you're gonna do coaching because you have to be an expert, you don't have such big results. Well, first of all the information is free online, so you can basically quickly learn it. You can read books, whatever. If you are really not confident in like what you do, I would say everybody has a skill that they don't even know about. For you, it's automatic, bro. For you, it's automatic. You don't even know about it. But for other people, it's life-changing. You think it's normal, but for example, I don't know about it. Maybe I don't know about it, or some other person that you want to help, he doesn't know. So you can just teach him and get him the results. No other business gave me this much leverage in how you get clients, which is through content, and then the delivery with your clients, which is just calls or a course or DMs. Plus, no other business allowed me to start right now this fast. This literally got me from failing and being on the verge of giving up to making $10,000 and quitting my 9-to-5. I was stocking the shelves in a supermarket and cutting watermelons. I was a supermarket employee, bro. And on top of that as well, I helped close to 30 people to do it as well, and also go from their 9-to-5 to making at least $10,000 per month. A lot of them are making even more. You can coach people on fucking anything. I have clients who coach people in like multiple different niches. You can coach people how to make money with a certain business model as well. It's all just about what do you enjoy, what did you learn the most about, what do you understand, and that's it. So if you're actually serious about this, if you want to be one of them, if you actually want to learn how to make money so fast it feels illegal in way more depth and actually do it, you can book a free call with me in the description, and I will explain everything. I will help you pick your niche so it actually suits you, you actually like it. I will help you make an offer. I will help you make content that actually gets you clients, and I will teach you how to sell so you can actually get paid. As I said, I have the double guarantee, so there's no risk on your side at all. If I did it for all these guys and for me, I know for a fact I can help you as well. It will be literally the best decision you can make this year, and I promise it will change your life. So I hope I helped you. Book the call and see you there.